Hey everyone, this is Sleekos here and welcome back guys to the video. Today we're going to be discussing the new legendary item in Fortnite Battle Royale called the CHUG JUG. It's just been released over the past couple of days or so. I think it got released yesterday, the 26th of January, I think at least. And we're going to be talking about that in today's video. I have actually managed to get my hands on a CHUG JUG and do a little bit of testing with it and play about with it and such. So if you guys are hyped for this video, please do leave a like on it and show your support by subscribing to the channel to stay up to date with any new videos I post in the future. And let's get right into it. So the new legendary item, the CHUG JUG, if you haven't seen my previous video about it, it is a new legendary consumable drink that you consume for 15 seconds. You have to stand still, you have to sit in a corner, and you have to drink it for 15 seconds. You can't move. It's not a thing that happens over time like the slurp juice. You have to sit there and let it work its magic before it does anything. So you have to sit there for 15 seconds, and once those 15 seconds are up, it regenerates all of your health and all of your shields, and then you're good to go, and it consumes the juice, of course. So the CHUG JUG is a legendary item, which means that it's incredibly rare to come across, it's incredibly rare to get, and I managed to get my hands on one in this gameplay that you're seeing right now. I've got it in my inventory. I managed to get it from a chest in the bottom left of the map in one of the new unnamed factory areas, and I've played for a fair few games since this footage, and which I think was yesterday, the 26th of January, and I haven't seen it drop from any of the people I kill. I kill like a few people every game, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 if I'm lucky. I'm bad. I'm not that good at the game. I need to get better. But all the people that I've killed over the past couple of days, and bearing in mind I've played quite a fair few games, I haven't seen anyone actually drop the CHUG JUG. I don't know whether they've consumed it previously, or they just haven't got lucky and haven't managed to get it yet. But I'm going to put some footage on screen right now, if I remember to. Please, I really hope I remember to include this, because this is insane. So, the footage that you should see on screen, if I remember to put it in, should be footage of me obtaining a CHUG JUG, and then proceeding to obtain another CHUG JUG. And this was massive, because I was like, I got 2. So I'm wondering, do they stack? They do not stack. You can't stack more than one on top of another like you can do with med kits and normal shields and stuff. So that is not a thing you can do. You have to have them in separate inventory slots. And I think this is a good change. Like, I think this is a good thing that they implemented, because if they were stackable, then that would have been just too overpowered and too ridiculous. So making them only one, only stack to one, I think is a really good thing. So I picked both of them up, and I think I used one. You'll see me use one. I'll probably put some footage of it up on screen so you can see me consuming. Again, it does take 15 seconds. So talking about it while it's in the game, what does it do? I haven't really noticed any big difference with it being in the game since it's been implemented. It is an incredibly useful thing, but there are some advantages and disadvantages if you do decide to pick this thing up. So some of the advantages is that you get 2 50 shields and 1 med kit basically in one item. You get the CHUG JUG, takes 15 seconds to consume, you get everything back, wonderful. But the downside to it is the fact that it takes 15 seconds to consume. It's longer than a med kit. You have to sit there and you have to wait, and you have to hope that you don't get killed while you're consuming this. Because what happens if you're down to the last 4 people, last 5 people in a game? They know where you are, you know where they are, and you've just been hit, and you need to heal. They're going to probably think that you're going to heal. So in any other situation, you know, you have like a small shield, takes 2 seconds to consume, and you're done. Semi-bandages doesn't take very long. Even a med kit, 10 seconds. That's a pretty long time, but not as long as the CHUG JUG. You consume some of that and you're basically done. With the CHUG JUG, it's 15 seconds. That's 15 seconds of standing still and potentially opening yourself up to attack and to bombardment from gunfire and all this other stuff. So there are definitely upsides and downsides to it all. But I think this is a very good addition to the game. It basically means that people are going to be swapping and prioritising other forms of healing during late game. You might not even opt to choose a slurp juice. You might go for the legendary, or you might abandon the CHUG JUG and go for the slurp juice because it's quicker to consume and it's over time, so you don't need to worry about it. You can just let it heal you up over time while you're fighting. So it all depends on how you want to play. If you're like a running gun, you want to be on the move all the time, heal on the go, then you probably don't want to go for the Chug Jug. But if you're kind of more of a defensive player, you build forts, you hide in the shadows, you attack, and then you retreat, and you know, you're more reserved, then the Chug Jug is definitely the item for you, because it is definitely helpful. It's amazing. But the clips that I'm going to be showing on screen and that you've probably seen already are probably, I think those are the only times I've managed to get the Chug Jug. I've opened so many chests, and I've got it maybe 4 times, and I haven't seen one out in the open. Like, sometimes you can find a slurp juice out in the open. I know for a fact that you can find legendaries out in the open, because I've found some before, but I haven't found a Chug Jug out in the open. I don't know, because that's where I'm dropping, or just the luck, or the randomness of where it is, but I haven't seen one out in the open yet, so I don't know if they spawn out in the open. I've already managed to find them in the chests. So that is pretty much it. The gameplay and how it alters your gameplay is pretty significant, depending on what you choose to take with you, and what you choose to take with you to heal. Me personally, I like to play more defensively. I like to build forts. I like to be sneaky. I like to go around the back lines and kill people and remain undetected. I like to be like a sneaky assassin that, you know, chooses his battles rather than going full force and try and kill people off the bat. So the Chug Jug is definitely something for me, but I have gone into games where I've just completely disregarded the defensive strategy and gone in running and gunning, and to be honest, I don't think the Chug Jug works that well in that environment. If you have some time and you don't really mind sitting down to heal yourself, it's fine, but you get incredibly paranoid, and especially like 15 seconds when you're in a heated fight and you have to move and you have to be wary, it's like an eternity. Like, you're sitting there 15 seconds, even to use a med kit for 10 seconds is a pretty long time. So it's definitely a situational thing. If I'm just going to sit there to heal up quickly, I'm going to use a bandage, I'm going to use a mini shield, I'm going to use a normal shield, I'll probably like sip a slurp juice and be on my way. So I definitely think this new legendary it's an amazing thing. Full health, full shields, absolutely phenomenal item. But just how long it takes to consume, I think will put some people off. It definitely put me off when I changed up my playstyle. I found one in a game and I completely disregarded it just because of the playstyle I was playing with. I actually kept it up until a certain point in the game. I think I got down to like the last 12 people in a solos match, and I ditched it. I killed someone in a house on like the 2nd floor or something like that. I was healing in the attic, and I think I had like some bandages left on me and I ran out. I killed some guy, he dropped some bandages, and I picked those up. I dropped the Chug Jug and picked up his mini shields and whatnot, and I left the Chug Jug there because that just isn't. I didn't find it useful in that situation because I was always on the move. I probably had about 5 or 6 seconds at max to sit there and heal. Like, probably I would have had to have built a fortress around me with the players that I was playing with in order to be able to use a med kit, because they was bombarding me with rocket launchers and grenades and SMG fire. It was mad. I couldn't get a moment to myself without having walls destroyed and everything. So in that situation, I had to ditch it. I didn't find any use for it. If I would have used it in that situation, I would have probably have been found or killed, or at least had some damage put into me before I could heal up fully. So it's a very situational thing. So let me know in the comment section down below how you are finding it. Have you found one yet? How are you using it? What do you think about my little tips about using it? Do you mind taking a Chug Jug with you to be, you know, more fast-paced, to a more fast-paced game? I don't find it useful because it takes too long, but obviously people are different. So let me know your strategies of using it and whether you think it's worth picking up over other items. So with that, that is going to be it for the video, guys. It is in the game, it's there, it's very rare, so I hope you guys find them and find them useful. So it's a really good thing I got that gameplay of me trying to stack them on top of one another, because I really wanted to find that out, and the fact that you can't stack them I think is a really good thing. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. Please do show your support by leaving a like on it, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with any new videos I post in the future, and for your secret shout out, comment down below #JUG. Do that and you'll be in with a chance of getting yourself a shout out in my next video. And with that, guys, my name's been Sleek Ozzy, and I will see each and every one of you in my next video. Goodbye, guys.